Shami Yashar'Al, AHAYAH, Alahyanawah, a.k.a. Accad, Shabbat, Shalom, Yashar'Al. Welcome to World War III. Today's reference will be the Song of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 14. And this teaching will be entitled Biblical Cures versus Modern Drugs. Now, in the old cultures, living off the earth was the sole operation of mankind. It is only the turn of the 20th century we're all told to trust the healing medicines of licensed modern scientists. What makes them different than the witch doctors, the shamans, and the indigenous healers? One penalization after another. You see, biblically speaking, the fruit thereof and the green herbs were determined meat in the Bible, and the leaf was medicine. And you'll see like Chinese cultures and East Asian cultures using tea leaves or drinking tea. Here's a quick note. Every herb bearing seed and the fruit bearing seed is meat as declared by the Most High Power in the Bibles. Yet a society of human trafficking, murdering, lying thieves enforce laws to limit one from the natural healing our earth provides. The 18th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States prohibited the sale of liquor, spirits, and beer on December 18, 1917. The federal government told itself it was wrong and repealed the 18th Amendment. The 21st Amendment to the Constitution of the United States repealed Prohibition on February 20th, 1933. They said they were wrong. When we come upon the Controlled Substance Act, Public Law 91-513, Statute at Large 84, Statute 1236, a.k.a. 84 Statute 1242, and it's codified as 21 U.S.C. Chapter 13, subsection 801. And it was signed into law by President Richard Nixon on October 27, 1970. So this is a Controlled Substance Act saying that they are controlling of drugs that they make or things of the earth that are natural, but somebody wants to control them. The government wants to control drugs, what they call drugs or what they deem drugs. And in that codified law, Part 1307, miscellaneous special exempt persons, subsection 1307.31, Native American Church. Again, this Part 1307 is an exemption to Native American Church. Who's a Native American? Frankly, folks, everybody born in America is native to America. But you think about that. Now, in the Bible, Mother Leah and Mother Rachel once had an exchange of a plant called the mandrake. Do you know this mandrake is a carcinogenic drug? Fully described in English dictionaries, it's a carcinogenic drug. Yet we find it in the Bible. Just like marijuana, it's specifically called or made use in one of the holy oils in the book of Deuteronomy and Leviticus. These herbs yielding seeds are pretty much what God said would be the meat of all creatures on the planet. Just by knowing what a seed does. I mean, you take a seed and you plant it in the earth, where all the nutrients and stuff that are excuse me, the earth that holds all the things, the properties it needs for that seed to grow and explode. Literally, the seed explodes outside of itself to grow green, the green that we need, the chlorophyll that we partake from the plants of the earth. So, in a sense, we exhale what the plants need, and they exhale what we need, and it's a give and take situation. And God is literally saying that these seeds, these plants bearing seeds, and these green herbs are our medicine, are our meat. But we have here, someone comes along and says, okay, well, it's a drug. Well, seeds, and these seeds, they have levels of carcinogens that we actually need. Marijuana has THC that we need to, I guess, balance out our DMT that we naturally have in us. Having something naturally in us to help our dreams or help our mind function in a way that we could see spirits is something that has been taken away from us by a government system that says that they're teaching us what holiness is, and it comes to my mind that, again, I say human trafficking, murderous, lying thieves are trying to teach us what holiness is. It just doesn't make sense to me when we have a supreme deity who is telling us what is needed to actually talk to him or talk to the spirits. In fact, you'll find in the New Testament one of the apostles saying, test the spirits. You can't do that by listening to human trafficking, murderous, lying thieves tell you what right and wrong is. We have to listen to life. And that has been declared from the beginning of the Bible. Listen to life. And so what is the source of life? It is everything on this earth that has been provided to us by the Most High Power. And again, people are so stuck on the culture of living inside the box that has been created by government, when there's a law in the Bible that actually tells you do not misuse the things that are, the law, the things that are of the earth. Do not misuse them. Like, don't become a drunkard. You can drink. Drinking alcohol is a drug, but don't become a drunkard. You can partake in these things, but don't overdo it. And that's basically one of the laws of the Bible. Well, all of these things that are deemed drugs are being used by biblical characters. Our ancestors make use of them. And I am not an advocate of, drug use. I'm not an advocate of marijuana, mind you. But we are here because of our ancestors. And our ancestors partake in these things that are called drugs now. And for a person to be true to themselves and true to their own ancestors, they would have to walk away from the scheduled definitions of those human trafficking, lying, murderous thieves and do what the Native Americans did and pressure the government to let them know that things like peyote are natural of the earth. Things like marijuana are natural of the earth. And the things that our ancestors did naturally came from the earth. I'm your conscientious objector. I am a minister of peace, and I am also a Hebrew Israelite. Hebrew Israelite out.